Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And y'all niggas are funny as hell. Y'all have me in tears right now, man. I was fucking laughing my ass off. Trill Boxer Talk had me in stitches, man. You said the LDB Fitness Challenge. Fred go, yeah. Hey, that shit was funny. Hey, and you already know I'm about to go hard to the motherfucker. I actually needed some motivation, you know what I mean? And I just want to thank y'all, man. Y'all niggas had me in tears. Because I really I've been so uninspired since finding out about Nipsey Hussle, man. I ain't did no boxing video. Y'all know I put out 10 videos a day because, you know, that's my goal every day. And, you know, for those of you who don't know, who didn't watch the other videos, man, I live in Nipsey Hussle's Epic Center, right? And I pseudo saw him grow, you know, and only met him one time. But I've seen him in the neighborhood at least, I mean, countless times. I can't even count because I know when he's around, as I tell you guys in videos, because there's a crowd around. He brings an energy around. It's like when your favorite uncle comes to your house on Saturday, like that instant joy. That's the joy he brought to the inner city, you know. And whether because I drive by his store every day, you know, you know, you know, and it kind of hurt me. Not hurt me. It did hurt me because the person who killed him was a joy killer, was a hope killer. And in my humble opinion, it's going to be hard for them niggas to eat again like they had it. You know, it's like I was equating it to Sam Watson in my life, right? Sam Watson doesn't give me money. Sam Watson doesn't, I don't ask Sam Watson for money, but he introduces me so I can get opportunity. And it's my responsibility to create that opportunity. And now it's like, how is his friends gonna, how is his circle of influence gonna meet Diddy again? How are they going to meet Rick Ross and be inspired? And then they reach out to their circle of influence and let that seed germinate. And I was just taken back. You know, even Dre was like, damn, what's wrong? And y'all don't know this since this is a public figure. Every time this happens to a black man, I get like, y'all know I wear my heart on my sleeve. I get emotional about this shit. Like, I don't care if it's Eric Gardner, you know, Trayvon Martin. Like, it stops me for a couple of days, and I just, it inspires me. It inspires me to keep on going, and it inspires me to keep on fighting. But it's hard for me to shake the mourning, you know, like, and you know, and that's just the realities of it, man. And speaking of fitness challenges, I would say 40 to 50% of my fitness challenge has been done in Nipsey Hussle's Victory Lap album, especially from like February to the end of the summer of last year. That's all I listened to. That and the Carters. Y'all know that. Shit, if y'all on my stories, y'all know all I listened to on Instagram. Y'all know all I listened to was Nipsey Hussle. You know, and the Carters album, that's it. Black wealth, black excellence, you know. A great black mindset, you know. And I love hearing it in a contemporary way. And that's why those albums were 1 and 2 last year in turn. I thought Nipsey Hussle had album of the year, and I thought the Carters had the second best album of the year, you know. I never listened to Cardi B's album, but, you know, women are the highest volumes of consumers, so that's the realities of it, you know. And just to speak from another angle or another level, I saw myself in Nipsey Hussle. Like, not from a gang perspective, but wanting to do more for my community, you know, wanting to inspire and encourage black men. I don't care. And that's why the Ldbc is important, you know. Like, how do they know? Y'all probably can figure it out because I ain't done videos in 3 days. I started to do videos and I was like, my heart ain't in it. You know, I want to break down that video about the zone, and you know, I said, my heart ain't in it. I started it for like 30 seconds. Nah, I don't feel like it. You know, like, I just hasn't been inspired. I want to do a video on Carissa Shields. yesterday or the day before yesterday. My heart ain't into it. I just kept it pushing, you know. And so for that, I say thank you, man. You never know who you inspiring. Just that simple thing just got me riled up and started off my day. You know, just to be honest with you, I'm sitting here waiting for a fucking inspection right now. Section 8, you know, they're going to pay me close to $2,000 a month. And the fucking electricity ain't on. I can't pass a fucking inspection without the electricity being on. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there praying that SoCal, you know, well, y'all don't know, but the gas, I mean, the electricity, man, come before my fucking, I got an inspection between 9:30 and 11:30, and I can't pass the fucking inspection. So shit, you know, everything is done. Y'all have seen it. I've done videos on it. It's done now. I'm just waiting to get the tenant in there so I can get this money, you know. And but the damn, I'm sitting there in the car waiting, you know. So, but anyways, man, above all of that, man, Black Fight fan, Trill Boxing Talk. I listened to Blue Buzz video yesterday, man. 78. Y'all don't see, like, even like your strongest friend needs inspiration, right? And I would consider, if not all of us, many of us in the Ldbc to be the strongest person in their circle of influence, right? And people never call me to say, I love you, Fred. I'm not talking about empathy. I'm just being reality with you. People, because I'm always on the go-go, right? As Black Fight fans say, I got that go-go juice, right? I'm always on the go, and I try and stay positive because of where I come from. Like, I don't want to carry that energy from where I came from being impoverished, you know, drugs and alcohol. I want to live the second half of my life with an internal flame of joy, right? And so I consider everybody in the Ldbc to be the strongest person in their circle of influence. So we don't get phone calls and levels of inspiration and, like, you know, because people always assume that we're good, everything is great, you know. And that's just the reality of the beast, and that's just how the life turns sometimes, and you have to accept it. And I love it, you know. I never reach out for empathy or sympathy. I just want you guys to understand and accept my truth, you know. And but I appreciate you, Black Fight fan. It genuinely meant a lot. And 78, you got to get on this challenge and gain 5 pounds for your birthday. You know what I mean? Lose 15 pounds before your birthday. I challenge you to lose 15 pounds before your birthday, man. And that way you only got 55 pounds to go, man. And we're going to support you. And we may even stay into the challenge till you lose your 70. You know what I mean? So I think it's important. I think what y'all do is priceless in the morning. All y'all that make videos, it's priceless because you never know who you're inspiring. It's like some days I be thinking, do I be going too hard on people? Then I listen to Best Fight the Best. I'm like, shit, I don't go hard enough. You know what I mean? Or, you know, I just use them as an example. You know, like, it's just great, man. And alpha males are alive and well, man. I think that what Russell Westbrook did last night is one of the greatest athletic feats. I wish I would have watched the game. You know, is one of the most greatest athletic. I wish I would have watched it live. And unbeknownst to knowing what he did, what he was trying to do, and did it. You know, I remember Michael Jordan did something like that. I forget what game it was. I remember Larry Bird did it when Kevin McHale broke the record. Then he said it ain't gonna last. He told Kevin McHale it ain't gonna last long. And like 10 days later, he broke Kevin McHale's record, all-time scoring for Boston, whatever the case may be. And but it's man, when you emotionally and spiritually invested in your purpose, it's a beautiful thing, man. Man, when I say it's a beautiful thing, it is a beautiful thing. And I just want to say thank y'all. Black Fight fan, I love you. 78, I love you. Blue Blood, I love you. Because it was cool listening to Blue Blood talk, and because Xavier from Shoot the 5, man, I appreciate y'all, man. It's just important to hear other people's perspective You know, like, I mean, literally, like, around the corner from my house. And I just saw, y'all want to keep it real, I just saw Nipsey Hussle last Wednesday. And I'll keep it real. I think I said this in the video before. I said, I ain't gonna stop. Because, you know, like, if you guys know me on my, I keep on referring back to my Instagram because my YouTube is way more popular than my Instagram. And last year, this time, I reached out to Nipsey Hussle to try and maybe we can collaborate and buy a building for the gangs in the community. Like, I was going to put up some money. Hopefully, I know he would have. He got 10 times, 100 times more money than I have. And maybe we can collaborate on a plan. Me and my business partners and his business partners can you know, create a youth center for our community. And when we can be like a Robin Hood project where we can get assets from get some grants from the city, you know, because I was trying to do something. I was trying to buy a church last year this time, if you guys don't know, and it was a church with 5 units attached to it. So I was going to turn it into a halfway house with a program attached to it, right? And the motherfucker wouldn't sell. We go in escrow. The motherfucker don't want to sell me. We're in escrow. And the motherfucker won't sell me the building. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? He backed out. He backed out, and the building is still for sale to this day. And I said, I don't want to deal with him. Dude went up $75,000 on the price, so he don't want to sell it. You know, so, you know, it was in the hood, too, on Florence and, like, Van Ness area. You know, if you guys know the hood, if you guys know L.A. well. I went to Horace Mann, so I really, really want to champion that project because Van Ness and 71st, which is 1 block away from the church, which is where I went to middle school at, you know. And so all that being said, bring this back full circle. Obviously, I accept your challenge. I'll try not to do 5 videos a day, Black Fight Fam, but it's just you never know who you're inspiring. And I don't know who I'm inspiring every day. And I just want to say thank you, because I literally been in a funk. Like, I've been like, I just ain't had that go-go juice, Black Fight Fan. Literally ain't had it. You know, I just been like, I'll respond to people that message me, and you know, but I've been in a funk, man. You know, like, and I'm gonna snap out of it today. Like, I'm literally gonna snap out of it today. Hopefully, oh man. Hopefully I get this electricity put on before my fucking inspection guy come between 9:30 and 11:30. I'm praying. If not, I gotta wait another 3 days. And I need this tenant to move in, because they have these programs, and this is why it's important to own property. They have these programs that pays double security deposit. I'm gonna tell you why that's important. Double the security deposit, and they give you a bonus. So let's say, hypothetically, just use round numbers. Let's say the rent is $2,000. I get $4,000 security deposit, and I get a bonus, which is equal to the rent. So I get $6,000 plus first month's rent. That's $8,000 for 1 unit. And why is that important? You say, Fred, why the fuck is that important? You know why that's important? Because when I have to evict somebody, it costs me a few $1,000s to evict somebody, and I lose rent. So this balances the scales. Although there's some emotional equity that angers me when I have to evict somebody or something like that, but it balances the scales for me financially. So if someone doesn't pay a rent, I know I got double the rent somewhere else. You know, so anyways, man, I just want to say thank you guys. So own your property, own your health fitness goals, own your journey, be accountable to yourself, bet and believe on yourself. All money in, you know, and you know, it's you know, there's a piece of me, man. I'm gonna keep it real, and this is why it's important for us to maximize every opportunity. We have a restaurant called Simply Wholesome, right? And Simply Wholesome is like Trill Boxing Talk for the morning in our community. Everybody goes to Simply Wholesome when something's going on in the community. It's like where it's like the median. It's like where gangbangers go and get food. It's where lawyers go and get their food. I see Stevie Wonder there a couple times a year. He always goes. Nipsey Hussle always goes. And you know how many times I've driven by and seen Nipsey Hussle in there? Because it's part of my driving route. It's not that I'm looking for him, or it's part of my driving route, and because it's open. So when you drive by, everyone who drives by who frequents that restaurant always looks in to see who's there. I've seen him so many times. And then when you see the parking lot, you can tell that he's there, you know, because he's the only one with a Maybach, or he had a Wraith or a Ghost, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to talk to him about these investment tools. You guys know I don't really get starstruck or anything. I see everyone as my equal. I don't care if you're richer than me, poorer than me, got 3 strikes, 2.5 strikes, or got 3 degrees. We are each other. If you're a black man, I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna shake you, hug your hand, and embrace you. You know what I mean? Regardless, right? And I could have stopped and met him and made some proposals to him, and it probably wouldn't happen the first time. But the second time I saw him, he would have been closer to believing me. The third time could have been closer to believing me, and maybe we could have jump-started the program. You know, so many things run through my head right now, and this is just a cathartic experience. So if you're listening right now, I appreciate it, because I'm really talking to myself right now. I'm not talking to y'all. And but challenge accepted, man. So I'm gonna sit here and wait. Black Fight fan, thank you again, man. Y'all brothers don't know, I've watched all y'all videos from Ticket all the way down to Town Biz, man. I've watched all y'all videos the past 72 hours, man. I just haven't been inspired just to talk. You know, I was like, I don't want to get on here and be emotional and be somber, and you know what I mean, because I'm typically not that dude, you know. So anyways, man, don't hit my DM. I don't like when people, I don't like feel better. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Let's just use this to remember that we got to maximize our opportunity. That's what I was leading to say about Nipsey Hussle. I didn't maximize my opportunity because I took for granted that I know I'm going to see him or run into him eventually and it's going to be a natural occurrence, you know? So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and maximize your opportunities, guys. All right? Work that extra 30 minutes, you know? Go have lunch with your child at school. Maximize your opportunity. You know what I mean? If you working in that cubicle and that girl got a fat ass, holla at her. Ladies, if you like that nigga that's working next to you, holla at him. Drop a breadcrumb for the nigga and see if you figure it out. So barbershop conversations, man. I love y'all. I genuinely love y'all like y'all have no idea. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep on fighting. We're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on fighting. And we're going to keep on loving each other. So I'm going to start my challenge today. I'm going to work out tonight. I'll start posting. Thank you, because I needed something to get the engine going. So I'm going to go listen to Fanon right now. So make sure y'all go listen to Fanon. I'm going to go listen to him and wait on my inspector and my, hopefully, the electricity man comes and I'll have electricity and everything is ready to pass my fucking inspection, man. I bought a fridge. I bought a stove. Everything is painted. New mailbox. You know what I mean? The smoke detectors work. You know what I mean? Everything is ready to go. But I need electricity to fucking cut the lights on. To fucking show them that the fucking refrigerator and the stove works. Barbershop conversations, man. I salute y'all. I love y'all. Thanks to everyone. Everyone. I love y'all, man. Peace.